we're live. Welcome to another week of the SoReal Sports Podcast with your host, the CEO / owner, SoReal Studios LLC, Lamar Segment, and my partner in crime all the time, Reggie Walker. What's going on, man?
We back. I know they love us.
Man, I've been terrible. I've been feeling bad, man.
Yeah.
This pollen ain't no joke this year. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the worst I ever felt for the longest amount of time. Usually my allergies last about 2 days tops. That shit lasted a whole week. Like my throat, my nose, like my nose never been that bad before. So that's mainly the reason we've been on this 1 week hiatus. Last time we talked was not last Wednesday, but the Wednesday before. We was unable to do our Muscle Shirt Friday, mainly because of the weather that happened up here. Very severe thunderstorms. We were without power for at least about 3 hours. So we said we were going to do it the next day. Did not know that UFC was coming on early. Did not know that NBA, some games was early. Baseball games was early. Hockey was early. There's a lot of early games that came on. So we was like, we'll just start another week. That's when I got sick for a whole week.
Yeah. Glad you're back though, man. Glad you're back. But to add to that, it was some nice things that went on between the NBA. Hockey was pretty good this past weekend. Baseball has been showing me a lot of nothing and a lot of good at the same time. So it's a good transition. Like I'm liking the way it's flowing out. I hate you sick and all, but overall, I just think that it's been a pretty good week as far as the teams that we were tracking, the ones that we talked about last time. Everybody's kind of been balancing out to where we thought they were. It's been a few hit or misses, but not necessarily bad. So with that being said, I think we should just jump into this week, man. See what we got. Okay. I know they've been waiting.
Well, before we actually get into this week, I do want to do a recap of what we have missed. It's a lot of stuff that happened in the NBA world. LaMarcus Aldridge has announced his retirement. Former Spur, now Brooklyn Net. He was having irregular heart troubles, and pray for him, pray for his family and everything. And I believe that was the right decision for him. He's been dealing with this ever since he's been in the NBA, but it got to the point where he'd rather deal with it without playing than actually take a risk and actually make it even worse than what it is already. And plus with him being older, it was going to get more severe. So hell of a career, man. Hell of a career. Even though I have been trashing him plenty of times and because of my team, because I believed in him. I believed in him as being the next Tim Duncan. And that was hard shoes to fill, to be honest with you. I wasn't going to say the next Tim Duncan as in having numbers like Tim Duncan. I mean like leadership-wise, as in bringing the team to levels of championship worth. And he had help. Kawhi Leonard left, so it was all on him. DeMar DeRozan showed up. It just didn't happen for him. I just hate that he couldn't get that ring. But besides that, 2 deaths happened. Rest in peace to DMX. We never said that, even though we did pray for him. Rest in peace to Black Rob. That just happened this past weekend. Prayers and thoughts go out to their families. Also, man, Jake Paul knocked another motherfucker out. Man, I'm sick of him. Somebody need to knock his ass out.
Tell him getting the real ring then. Stop being a pussy.
Against who?
Get in the ring. These are amateur, like these are just fun fights. That's all this is of him.
I thought this
Putting
one
him
was
in
gonna
a
be fair. I thought this one was supposed to be fair.
no. What's fair is putting him in the ring wherever it is. That's what's fair.
Oh, hell no, that's not fair. He's not
That is
even
like
a damn professional. He's an amateur. He's supposed to be fighting amateur boxers.
okay, but at the
So
same
you put
time,
him up against a professional. Matter of fact,
they
one of the best to ever do it, and you think it's
well,
fair?
first of all, I say this as of right now, Alvarez is the best to do it at his weight class.
Yeah, he is.
All right.
Well,
So
how the hell that's fair?
wouldn't that be a hell of a card though?
It would be a hell of a card for him to get his ass whooped if that's what you're looking for.
No, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for it
Yes,
to be
you
a good
are.
fight.
Yeah,
I'm
you
looking for it to
looking
be a good fight.
you looking for him to get his ass whipped.
I don't
Yeah,
want him to get his ass
of
whipped.
course. If you're looking for that, I want an amateur boxer to beat him. Okay,
It's not gonna happen. He been bred for this for the longest.
I mean he has been trained.
So
That first
I don't
round
think
knockout, I ain't like it.
put him with somebody who like if he fuck around and just like think about not even the headlines, like just think about what kind of fight there will be. We have an amateur boxer who's coming in as a YouTuber versus somebody we know who has like done this. He has been this like the voice of boxing forever. And then next thing you know, he comes in and gets a victory. That speaks volume.
Alvarez, you really think Alvarez will lose to Jake Paul?
I'm not saying he will lose, but think about the revenue.
He
That's
ain't
what
gonna
they're
care
looking
about
at.
the revenue then, because he getting money regardless. He lose, he making money. He win, he making money. Well, just it don't matter about the win because he's not gonna win, but he's gonna be making money regardless when it comes to that. I want something to where he makes decent money and it's actually a battle.
He
Nate
making decent money
Robinson was
now.
not a battle. This last fight was not a battle.
He earned money, and guess what? Now we want to see the next thing out of him. What's the next thing that we want to see out of him?
Him get his
Ask
ass
what?
whooped.
Another amateur map?
It's an amateur out there that can beat him.
All right. Well,
I just don't know.
whenever you figure it out, the world will figure it out, and we'll see it. And then we're gonna ask ourselves, does he need to be in? Like, come on, man. Like he actually pretty good.
He fought. He fought Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson lasted longer than dude, and he's actually an amateur boxer.
All right, so let me ask you this: who would you want to see him against? Since I say Alvarez, since they're in the same weight class and all that, who would you want to see him with, amateur wise?
If I knew a lot about the boxing as of now, then I'd be able to give you a good answer. But right now, I just want him to get his ass kicked. Because you want to say Alvarez, I say Triple G.
Triple G done disappointed me a couple times. Like
I say Triple G. He
I
lost, so give me Triple G.
That'll be a good one.
Would not be a good one. Triple G would kill his ass. I don't know why you keep putting all this faith in Jake Paul.
I'm not. I'm just saying, like the style Triple G, yeah. Them, no, that's not a good matchup. But I don't know. I can't just name somebody right now that he'll be a good fit for. Outside of because you talking about amateur versus like you really in there. So I don't know.
I don't know amateur names. Like, to be honest with you, I don't follow it to that extent. Now, professional level, yeah, I follow it pretty good. But amateur wise, I mean, that's pretty tough to come up with just names unless you just really, that's your main thing. That's what you mainly look at on a night to night basis is boxing. That's the only way I'd be able to come up with one if I was that skilled at it. But I'm far from that. We'll see it. It will happen soon. But let's get to our topics. We don't went off subject. Let's get to the topics. Let's go to baseball. Baseball, baby. Well, we are
Happening.
almost a month into the season. And I just want to see, because it's a strange start, to be honest with you. My Braves, by the way, we are what, 6-9. Reggie, how your team doing? Reggie don't want to let y'all know his team is 4-12. Well, we ain't gonna talk about them. We're gonna talk about what team is a disappointment to you, who shouldn't be a disappointment so far this year. I know it's early, but just give me some teams that you think is a disappointment so far.
The fucking Rockies.
Besides the Rockies.
All right. So, the fucking Rockies. We got the worst record in the fucking league, man. I predicted us, like, you remember the segment? I predicted us to have a fucking wonderful season. We are trash. Like, we have the worst record. Like, the fucking Yankees got more games, more wins than us.
By one.
It don't matter. We don't have nothing. We suck. We suck. Fucking Nationals got more wins than us.
By one. Why you keep naming teams by one?
It don't matter. We are like, bro, the way we've been losing games, like I don't like it. I do not like it.
By one. By one.
It don't matter.
Yeah, y'all the worst team by one.
We are the worst team in the league.
But y'all are the worst team in the league, according to Rick.
I do not like it. So, yeah, we suck.
Bob, you know what? I'm not finna keep on saying. I'm not picking y'all because I expect y'all to be trash.
The cheating ass Astros are better than us, bro. The cheating ass Astros are better than us.
By 3. Yeah, they are better than y'all. By 3.
Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. We are trash.
But they 7-8 though. They ain't that good. But I did expect for them not to be good because I hate them.
Yeah, as I do the Yankees. And they still doing better than us.
Man, I expect y'all to be trash this year. I can't believe you didn't expect this. But I'm not picking y'all. Because y'all is pretty much where y'all should be. Last. I'm picking the Yankees, man. Yankees got 10 losses already in the season. 10 losses already. All that pitching, and y'all still can't win games. Matter of fact, y'all done lost 5 in a row. That's how bad it is. So y'all was 5-5, and now you're 5-10. That is trash. Another team I want to talk about is the Chicago Cubs. We just kicked their ass last night by a score of 13-4 after they beat us 13-4 the previous game. So I want to talk about them. I feel like they should be better. But their point differential is terrible. So that's one thing I'm seeing. Matter of fact, they are second to last in point differential. And last is not y'all's, Detroit Tigers. Y'all point differential is -10, which is not bad. That means y'all losing, but y'all losing close games. You just got to finish. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all being 4-12. But the last team I want to talk about, who is struggling as of right now, is my Braves. I want to say my Braves been struggling. We are 7-9. Injuries has hit our ass hard. Ronald Acuna got hurt last night. Ozzie Albies, he's hurt. We got 3 pitchers that's out: Max Fried, Soroka, who been out, and Drew Smiley, he's hurt too. So we are. Plus, we got NCRA, who was a backup. He got hurt. Yeah, we banged up real early in the season.
But get what? Get what? Guess what? Guess what?
But
You're still able to pull off wins.
yeah, we are right now.
I can't do nothing. I'm literally at a standstill.
And guess who we got tomorrow? The Yankees. Let's go, baby.
Congratulations.
Let's keep them down.
What you got? What you got? A 3 game? You got 3 game series?
Nah, 2 game. 2 game.
2 game.
Usually interleague games. Sometimes it'd be 2 game. Sometimes they do a 2-2, but you get 2 games on the road and 2 games at home playing the same team. But okay. Right now we got 2 games on the road playing the Yankees. So hopefully we can come through with a win on that one.
I already said congratulations.
Oh, whatever. We shall see.
I'm for real. I'm for real.
We shall see.
Look, I've been seeing people getting on the Yankees like for the last 2 weeks. It's like really interesting.
We hate them. We hate the Yankees because they known for buying championships. They buy players because there's no salary cap in baseball. So they have the most money. Them, now the Dodgers trying to do it, and the Mets.
Right.
But the Mets just be trash. But the Mets are leading the division right now. But they did buy a good couple pieces this year. Hopefully, that helps them out. Hopefully, it helps them out. We shall see going on this week. Let's move on to another sport, the sport of football. We are next Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday is the NFL draft. And we have been talking about the best quarterbacks entering the draft, the best wide receivers entering the draft. We ain't gonna continue that yet. But what we are gonna do is talk about our teams. If y'all don't know, Reggie, show your little logo, whatever, on your arm, however you want to do it. Reggie is a Saints fan.
You talking about that right there?
Yeah, the New Orleans Saints fan who has the awesome quarterbacks of Jameis Crab Leg Winston.
Say it with your chest.
Followed by famous Jameis. And my team is the LA Rams. LA Rams, baby. If y'all didn't know. Matthew Stafford is back, baby. Matthew Stafford is back. So, with that being said, Reggie, what positions are y'all looking forward to drafting in the draft coming up next Thursday?
We need every single position.
You don't, man. Be for real. What's your biggest position that you need?
All right. First of all, we need a quarterback.
Y'all have 2.
Nope.
I got Taysom Hill and famous Jameis.
This is not, neither one of those are long-term decisions. Let's just be real.
Who you gonna get these?
I don't know. It's plenty of them out there. It's plenty out there. But that's just one of them, though. We do need cornerbacks.
Okay.
We do need linebackers.
It's a lot of them in the draft. It's a lot of linebackers in the draft. They are heavy on linebackers this year.
We need defensive ends. Like the way the management of how this offseason done gone for me, being that we've been way over salary cap. Like, first of all, you need to manage how we doing this and keep the best players that we can keep, or like make something drastic happen in the draft. Other than that, I don't see us doing nothing. We only got 8 picks.
Me too. We got 8 also.
Okay.
8 or 7.
Well, no, we got 8.
We got 6. My bad. We got 6. So we
That's
struck.
why you so
We got a second, 2/3, a fourth, 6, and 7.
okay. Well, I'm just like I'm really thinking that we're gonna go for a quarterback somewhere early versus a stronger need, which I believe is somewhere on defense. We either need another cornerback or linebacker or DN. Because like we didn't like we need strength there. We don't need strength on the offense side of the ball. We got Evan Kamara. We got
James.
shit. No,
Tyson
no.
Hill.
We got Thomas.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. See, like that's the focus that we need to really focus on. We need a quarterback. Let's go for a quarterback. I like that. I like that idea. If we can keep our players that we already got and just get nothing that's good and put in there and make it work, boom. Quarterback. That's our most important need.
Corner. Okay. DB. Quarter
Quarterback.
or corner?
Quarterback.
QB?
QB.
CB. Okay. All right. So,
QB.
so I don't know why you trying to go strong for a QB.
Look, ain't now one of them guys set up for our future, bro. You already know we finna go on a recession. You know that. Tampa Bay is finna lead the division for the next year or two. And then next thing you know, Carolina gonna try to make a run for it again. And then Atlanta, and then we right on top in the next 5 years again.
I don't know. You just don't have too much faith in your crab legs. You need to put some more Creole seasoning on them crab legs and get them right. Because
all right.
I believe James is gonna take out to at least the wild card. All right. So what I got is we lost a lot, especially on the defensive end. We lost the safety, we lost the corner, we lost another linebacker. We also lost the offensive lineman. But our biggest need, to be honest with you, is middle linebacker. We need a middle linebacker that can definitely stop the run. And that's been our biggest problem, is stopping the run. I love the cornerbacks that we have, even though we did lose a cornerback. I mean, we got one of the best cornerbacks in the league, Jalen Ramsey. Automatic. We don't need defensive linemen as much. We can get defensive linemen like late in the rounds, like the 6th and 7th round picks. We can use a defensive lineman just to hold up the run. Mainly can stop the run. Because we got Aaron Donald. And speaking of Aaron Donald, he's not in trouble. Dude lied on him, thinking that he gave him that big swollen eye in which Aaron Donald was trying to protect you from getting your ass kicked even worse.
I saw the report.
I believe he need to do jail time for lying on Aaron Donald. We don't want just an apology. We want some respect because you tried to get this man in trouble.
At the end of the day, justice is justice, right?
Yeah, justice was
looking out. Okay.
He did get his justification, but I want more. But that's beside the point. All right, offensive lineman. We need to be able to protect Matthew Stafford because last year we was able to protect Jared Goff to a certain extent. But yet, now since we got Matthew Stafford, in which I believe is a better quarterback than Jared Goff, we need to still be able to protect him. So we need an offensive lineman, especially a center. We lost our center to the Kansas City Chiefs. We definitely need a center or offensive guard. Offensive guard. Mainly a left guard.
I'm definitely going to check the stats on that.
We definitely need a left guard. So my top 3 is a middle linebacker, offensive guard, and then you could throw a wide receiver in there. Can't have too many wide receivers. Because I already like Cooper Kupp. I already like Robert Woods. We did lose Josh Reynolds. He went to the Titans. I love Van Jefferson. Van Jefferson is going to be somebody y'all going to see kill next year. Really kill, especially in the deep threat. Oh, yeah, we got Deshaun Jackson. Never mind. Cancel that wide receiver. We can replace him, get a defensive tackle. How about that? So defensive tackle, offensive lineman, and a middle linebacker. We will get a middle linebacker in the second round. I'm hearing that we're going to get one from the Ohio State. So that's definitely going to look good. If not, we're probably going to get the one from North Carolina.
Stop showing that.
Whatever. But those are my biggest needs. Hopefully we will see that happen on the 30th because we never have a first round pick. So we ain't worried about the 29th. Unlike Reggie, who's trying to get a quarterback in the first round.
Just know we got a lot to talk about off them.
Okay, whatever.
Yep.
All right, moving on. Let's talk to the NBA. NBA. My Spurs just put up a good win against the Indiana Pacers. We won. Reggie, did your team win today?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, that's so sad.
Unfortunately, it is.
It's all right. It's all right. What y'all?
It's all right.
Fifth seed?
Yeah, we were. Probably done drop. I don't know. Did 76 win?
76ers lost.
They lost.
Steph Curry went flago tonight. 49 points, hit 10 3 in a win.
Okay.
That boy.
So yeah,
y'all the fifth seed. Y'all still fifth.
Yeah.
It's like a three-way tie.
But we did beat the Warriors up.
Y'all did beat the Warriors. And Steph Curry, what? He put up like 47 that game and hit 9 threes.
So I feel pretty confident if it came down to something like that. But I don't believe we'll make it. We too inconsistent. We too inconsistent, man.
That has been a problem with y'all. But that loss to the Bulls, it ain't gonna hurt y'all too bad.
No, it's not gonna hurt too bad, but it still hurts.
As long as y'all don't get that 7 seed, just don't drop to the 7 because you drop to the 7, you got to be in that playing game.
I feel like we probably will move up one into the 4 spot.
Because right now we 10.
Before the end of the season, we'll move into the 4 spot.
Well, you only have a game away from the 4th spot, so I can see.
Which is like this is terrible basketball. Like this, everybody been losing.
That is true, and Lakers getting their ass kicked as we speak right now. But that's another subject for another day. Blazers, oh my goodness, the Lakers are the 5th spot, in which that is pretty good without having the AD or LeBron James for a minute. Because the Blazers, they inconsistent. The Mavs been inconsistent.
Very, very, which is shocking. Which is shocking. Like the last couple games that they lost, it was like I really didn't believe that they could lose those games.
Right. And that's who the Lakers got to play next. It's the Mavs. So hopefully that helps them out a little bit. But still, besides the point, Lakers still, they 5th. That's pretty good.
How soon is LeBron coming back?
He will be back in May. So that's another week or 2. AD, he's scheduled to be back sometime this week.
Right.
So hopefully with them coming back, Lakers in the 5th spot, they only a game and a half away from the 4th spot. There's no chance they get in the 3rd spot. But they also a game and a half away from the 6th spot.
Unless they win out.
I don't see that happen. Because even with LeBron and AD coming back, they ain't going to be playing consistent. they probably, especially on
Yeah.
back-to-back days, they probably won't play. But let's talk about this one particular team. The team that's been the most talked about this whole season from beginning to now. The Brooklyn Nets, because they got Kyrie, they got James Harden, they got Kevin Durant, but they only played 7 games together this whole season. KD been hurt. James Harden is hurt right now. Kyrie have his sabbaticals or he have his little family time off. So they haven't been able to play together. And besides that, this is something that's never happened before. When you have 3 top players on one team who haven't played that much during the regular season, heading to the playoffs, trying to make it to the NBA Finals. The chemistry is not there because they haven't played the amount of games they should have played this season. So with injuries and the chemistry and all these pieces that a rookie head coach is Steve Nash, even though they do have Mike D'Antoni as an assistant, that doesn't mean too much because he haven't taken a team to the NBA Finals either. With all that being said,
Damn close.
does that hurt them and prevent them from making it in the finals this year?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is no factor in them being the dominant team out of the East. I don't see a team, and not even myself, not even myself. Like realistically, there's no team, not the Bucks, not the Heat, not the 76ers. There's no team that I feel like can beat them in a 7-game series to make it out the East. I do not see that. Quote that, put it in the files, all that. I do not like this year, with or without the addition of KD. I saw a post earlier saying that something about even if KD don't play, this is a James Harden ring or something like that.
Oh, I seen that stupid post.
Yeah, like even without that, like this is their ring, regardless of the chemistry and all that. I think it's gonna happen in the playoffs. Like we will see it. Everybody gonna do what they supposed to do. KD gonna shoot. Kyrie gonna shoot and drive. Harden gonna do what he do. Like there's nothing that you can do to stop any one of those people. And they all on the same team. When that team is completely healthy, those 3 will prevail. Not to mention what they got in the backcourt. So yeah, I don't see nobody stopping them unless it's the Heat, which I hate to say. They got good defense, man. They got good defense. So
Okay. So I agree with you to a certain extent. First of all, with your Heat knowledge, Heat got to try to make it through the playing game because the way they've been playing, they've been inconsistent,
they
and
gonna make it.
they end up playing the Hornets first, in which LaMelo Ball could return, and that's been a scary team in the league also. If not that, they might have to play the Bulls, in which the Bulls are pretty good.
It's gonna
They're
be a
30 and
cruise.
28. They haven't
It's
been
gonna be a
consistent
cruise.
all year.
It's
And
gonna be a cruise.
you can say that, but they got to make it to play the Brooklyn Nets. And even if they do play the Brooklyn Nets, I don't see the Heat beating them, even with the team that they have currently, especially with a healthy KD, healthy Kyrie, healthy James Harden. That's the only problem that's stopping this team from making it to the finals. Health. Because they ain't making it without all 3 of them playing all together. The 76ers are too good. The Bucks has a chance. Even your Boston Celtics, who can get hot sometimes, still has a chance. I'm not giving the Hawks or the Knicks or the Pacers or the Bulls any chances. But mainly just the 76ers, the Bucks, possibly y'all, not giving the Heat no shot because the Heat been inconsistent all year. I'm just being honest.
So have we.
Exactly. But playoffs is a whole different story. And just because they made it to the finals last year, which I believe was a big fluke, it's not going to happen this year. They're not playing all in one stadium. They're not all playing at one place. You actually got home games. And it's a possibility that you will have fans at these home games, especially the way the vaccine's been working out. I heard there's 25% of the population been vaccinated. So that means we're a quarter of the way there. You need 75% for you to open everything back up. It's a possibility that Brooklyn Nets will have home games with the fans out there, at least 30 to 35%, possibly 50%. It depends on how far they go. But I believe the only way they will go and how far they will go depends on the health of KD, Kyrie, and James Harden. Not Blake Griffin, not DeAndre Jordan, even though they do help. It's mainly KD, Kyrie, and James Harden. Because I have never seen three players on one team that good offensively in their prime. And no, you can't give me the Miami Heat because they only had LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh.
I wouldn't.
I can't think of none. With those three players.
Not taking nothing away from Bosh, but we could find another trio that was better than those three.
Easily. What you talking about, the Heat?
Yeah, you mentioned the Heat.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like not the Heat. Like I haven't mentioned, I don't know any team that's better than these top three players on the same team in the Brooklyn Nets. I can't think of one. Now, if you want to go back to the 1980s with the Showtime Lakers, then you got Kareem, then you got Magic, James Worthy, all of them. I mean, that's almost as close as I can get, but not. Kareem wasn't too much in his prime whenever Magic was there.
So what about the 1998 Pistons?
No, not this kind of offense. Not this kind of offense.
Well, Rip and Billups?
No, not this kind of offense. They
ran over everybody though.
Yeah, but they played a good offense. Like they actually ran a good offense. These three in Brooklyn can create their own offense.
So is it like what's the difference?
The difference is that if your normal offense is not working, you can still find a way to score. Unlike the Detroit Pistons, their offense was so good that they didn't have to create a new offense in order for them to score. People just couldn't stop that offense. These people,
nobody can stop that.
Oh yeah,
Jordan couldn't stop it.
The Spurs stopped it. We stopped them from winning the ring. Exactly. We took them 7 games. We beat them. And
the next year.
No,
the next year.
Yeah, 05. 04, they beat the hell out the Lakers.
Yeah.
They beat the hell out the Lakers. We had Shaq, Kobe, Karl Malone, Gary Payton.
But I really don't understand why they just couldn't keep going. Like nobody there next year or the next year.
The Spurs stopped them in 05. Then 06. That's when Shaq went to D-Wade. Shaq went to D-Wade. They was trying to get there again. And then that one great year that LeBron James had in 07. That's why. They got halted. And plus, they traded away Ben Wallace. Remember that? They got rid of Ben Wallace.
Not to mention LeBron didn't win a win that year.
Yeah, he got swept. Even though he did beat the Pistons, he got swept. Wasn't even close. It was to the point where they gave the MVP, the Finals MVP, to Tony Parker, because Tim Duncan basically let him have his way with that team. Tim Duncan didn't have to put up the numbers that he put up against the Pistons.
You know what? It's funny how it come back around to the Spurs. How y'all doing right now?
We are 28-28. We are at 500.
500.
And I said we're going to win 33 games this year. And we're 5 away. And we got what? 12, 14 games left?
Pretty much.
Looking good. I'm looking good.
Yes, you are.
All right. Let's get to the end of the show. Let's do my segment. My segment ain't going to last long, because I don't really have too much to talk about.
Are you muting me or?
Oh, of course. I'm always going to mute you because
All right, baby.
you always got something to say. All right. Hey. All right. So I'm not going to talk about WWE like I normally do. I'm not going to talk about UFC. I'm not going to talk about baseball. Not even going to talk about basketball. Let's talk about the NFL. I'm really looking forward to this draft. But what I don't want to look forward to is these quarterbacks. Yes, I'm talking about Trevor Lawrence. I'm talking about Justin Fields. I'm talking about Trey Lance. I'm talking about Mac Jones. Who? Mac Jones. I'm talking about Kyle Trask. I'm talking about Kellen Mond. I'm even talking about Zach Eflinger, the Texas quarterback. Yes, I'm talking about them. I don't want to keep going because that's enough. It's too many quarterbacks in this draft that's getting too much hype. Too many. I'm thinking about 10 quarterbacks in this draft that's getting all the hype that's probably going to be drafted in the first 3 rounds. And I can only think of 2. Count them, 2 quarterbacks in this whole draft that's actually going to be good. 2. And to be honest with you, Trevor Lawrence is not one of them. So here's the 2 quarterbacks that I believe is only going to be good in this whole draft. The first quarterback is whoever the 49ers get. Now, hear me out. It's not because of the quarterback. It's because of the 49ers. That head coach for the 49ers, he is known in this league. His father, Mike Shanahan, used to be the head coach for the Denver Broncos. And you've seen how far they went. Now it's Kyle Shanahan who has taken Matt Ryan, made him win an MVP, took him to, well, he wasn't the head coach, but he was the offensive coordinator. Took him far. He was offensive coordinator for Kirk Cousins. And you see how far he went with the Redskins. He's still raping the Vikings to this day in money. That's how good that he made Kirk Cousins look. Now, Jimmy G did go to the Super Bowl. He did go to the Super Bowl. So he made him look good. Only problem with Jimmy G, injuries. Injuries have devastated Jimmy G pretty much his whole career. I feel like regardless of the quarterback that he gets, he will make him good. So I feel like a Pro Bowl will be happening for whoever becomes the quarterback. Now I'm praying that it is Mac Jones, because Justin Fields on that team, we can't stop. Trey Lance on that team, within 1 year, we couldn't stop. Mac Jones, we can probably contain him at best. That's it. Contain him. But it's going to be hard to stop him too, because I have, even though I hate the 49ers, I mean, I'm a Rams fan for life, but I got to give respect where it's due. And I do have so much respect for Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers because of that quarterback. I mean, because of that coach. Now, the second quarterback that would be the best quarterback who probably make Pro Bowls is Kellen Mond. This dude is underrated. People is not putting more respect on his name. I feel like it's Kellen Mond. Now, you thought I would have said Justin Fields because of the fact that he's from the Ohio State. But if you look at the resumes of quarterbacks that came from Ohio State, you won't see too many of them because they've been trash. And I feel like the only reason why Justin Fields will be trash because he won't go to the right team. That's why he won't go to the right team. So that make him become trash. So Trevor Lawrence, he already been talking about that football ain't really his passion. So I don't got him going doing anything good. What was that quarterback that's coming from BYU? Really doesn't matter because he's going to the Jets, and the Jets always suck. So you could cancel him too. Trey Lance, hopefully he has a good career depending on where he goes, even though I do have him going to the 49ers. I don't see him having a good career if he goes anywhere else. But I do have whoever the quarterback for the 49ers and Kellen Mond will be the only two good quarterbacks in this draft. And you'll definitely see it 5 years from now. I'm done. All right, you can unmute yourself, Rich. How about that?
Whatever.
Hey, I forgot. Y'all trying to get one of them quarterbacks. So which one of them trash quarterbacks y'all get?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell we got going on, man. Like we suck at picks.
I know who y'all gonna get. Sam Ehlinger will be y'all quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Sam Ehlinger will be drafted by the New Orleans Saints. The Texas faithful will be drafted by the New Orleans Saints, and he will become the quarterback for the New Orleans Saints.
We had a technical error. He got hacked. Everything is good now.
Then believe in it. Believe in it, Rich. Believe in it.
I ain't believing in nothing.
All right, man. That'll do it for our show. We're back. Finally got it over with. Finally got it underway. Whole new week, man. Let's see what's going to happen. We close to the NFL draft. Got baseball games, like always. The NBA regular season is about to end. We're only like 2 or 3 weeks away.
Indeed, we are.
So we will discuss all that and more on Wednesday. So we'll see y'all then. Y'all have a good night.